making a to-go coffee and then we are heading someplace special.
Conclusion, love and marriage, love and marriage.
Wow.
We bought a house! Yay! I thought you were gonna say yay too.
We bought an old house.
We bought a very old house. This house is 100-ish years old.
Yeah, 1900.
1900s. 1900. I'm like in the very overwhelmed stage right now. We have a lot of work ahead of us, but there's going to be lots of vlogs, lots of home vlogs, lots of content there, lots of content there. We are probably just going to very slowly work on things, but it's very livable, nothing major. And so we just came by today to bring a few things. We're still in the apartment right now. Our goal is to be moved in by at least the beginning of October, if not sooner. So today I'm filming and it is September, what's today?
September 6th.
So today is September 6th when we're filming, and I just keep walking around and I'm like, oh my gosh, we did a thing. I don't know. I've been very MIA. A lot has been going on. Work is not great, but we're here and we're excited slash nervous slash all kinds of things. We're in the kitchen right now. The kitchen is actually very updated, but original hardwood floors minus like the kitchen. The kitchen has laminate
In the laundry.
and a laundry room, and then the bathrooms have tile. But so I'm gonna give you like a quick little sneak peek. I'm not going to like walk around and point out everything. I'm just gonna give you like a little sneak peek, and then I think we're going to head back home. I really should have brought my cleaning supplies today to clean. I didn't do that, and so it's dirty. It needs to be cleaned. But let me give you just a quick little house tour. All right, so there was just a very, very quick mini house tour. Like I said, I'm not gonna get into all the ins and outs and where exactly everything's going to be, but
We did it.
we did it. Are you excited too? Are you excited too? Huh? All right, so anyway, our plan now is to go back home and to keep working on the to-do list and I guess pack a little bit more. You've got, yeah, just pack a little bit more.
Oh.
So this vlog, I don't really know how long I'm going to be working on it. I'm just going to vlog little by little and we'll just kind of see what happens. Yeah.
You're excited.
I did forget one thing. We said before we leave, we're going to go and pray over the house, pray over every room, that God will be glorified through this move, and that we would seek Him here, and that just really amazing things would happen. And so yeah, we're gonna go do that before we leave and then head home. He has not been liking his car seat lately. When he's in the car, he's fine, but a few days later, let's see, the last time I filmed was Saturday, I think. Today's actually Monday, and it's later in the evening. It's 7:21, so I just put Beck down for bedtime at 7, and I'm feeling very overwhelmed. My stomach actually hurts because I'm just like, I'm so stressed with everything going on. But I just got off the phone with my mom and was just very encouraged to pick up the camera and vlog, because we were just talking about being goal oriented, and I feel like I have let that part of me kind of fall to the wayside, because I feel like I used to be very goal oriented, and honestly life has just been kicking me in the butt here lately, just in so many different ways. Work is killing me. Just a lot has happened there, and now the house stuff, and that's very overwhelming and stressful. And I was telling my mom, I scratched my chin and it started bleeding, sorry. Anyway, I got sidetracked. I just got off the phone with my mom and we were talking about being goal driven, and I just, like I mentioned, I just feel like I've let that fall to the wayside, and I really want to get back to that. And so I'm picking up the camera, I'm vlogging this very stressful process, even though I feel like I cry every single day of my life. It's so hard. It's hard being a mom. And I was telling Matt, like, I want to be home. I want to be home with Beck, and that's just not something that we can do right now. And I don't know if it will be something that we can do in the future. I don't really know what that looks like for us. And it's hard because I feel like there's so many people in my life who are stay-at-home moms or do that, and I want to do that. Matt and I have talked about really wanting to homeschool eventually. I don't know, I have a lot of goals, I have a lot of things that I want to do, and I feel like I just need to write them down tonight. And so I'm gonna try and get back to that. But I do also need to pack, because we were thinking we were gonna move in a little bit slower, and then some things have happened, and not like anything major, but just the timeline of things, we feel like it's going to be better if we try to do the chunk of our moving this upcoming weekend. So we kind of thought we had more time, and so my goal tonight is to pack up as much of the kitchen as I can, and then we might have to go buy some boxes, because we were just kind of moving in little by little, thinking we really wouldn't need a lot of moving boxes. And so anyway, I'm just gonna take you guys along for this wild ride. Who knows what it's gonna look like in the end, but I feel like I always think that I'm like, I have nothing to put together for a vlog, and then it always ends up working out. So we're going to make some dinner. Matt's actually at church right now. He had some things to do, so I'm gonna make dinner even though it's 7:30. I know that's a terrible time to eat dinner, but it's just how it worked out for today. So dinner, do some goal writing down, and then I do need to pack, unfortunately. This is the constant state of our sink. I feel like we're always washing bottles, always washing pump parts, and all kinds of stuff. It's just always like this. But I was telling my mom, I think I'm gonna save the bottles for Matt. I think I washed bottles last night. I think it's his turn, and I've got my little to-do list over here to work on. Ignore my messy handwriting. Also, something kind of funny, I'm not normally a Dawn dish soap kind of girl. We try to buy more non-toxic things. We try to live a lower tox life, but we went to the store the other day because we were out of dish soap, and there was literally nothing except Dawn. And can I just say, I forgot how much I like this stuff. Like, I know it's not exactly the cleanest option out there, but my gosh, it does the job. All right, I'm about to start packing up cups, and funny story, but like Matt actually went to the liquor store because they have such good boxes, and these that have the, like, can you see that? The compartments on the inside. They just make the best for your glasses. So anyway, I'm gonna pack up cups right now. There's like randomly grass in here. Why is there grass in here? I also have so many random glass jars because I collect them and use them for storing food and all kinds of stuff. Little shadow, I love you. All right, it's our hopefully last night in the apartment. Maybe we'll never have to live in an apartment again. It feels like we've been living in one for a long time. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Just we're ready for our own space. But it is days later. It's actually Friday. It's been a very crazy week. Very emotional week too. Wednesday was an awful day. Charlie Kirk was assassinated, and that was really hard for me. I've been crying a lot because I really admired him, and I think that he was a really great man, and so that was really hard for all of that to happen. And they're still looking for the guy. Well, they have somebody in custody right now as of this point, but it just makes you just stop and think about what all you've done in your life. And Matt and I were talking about, like, I'm 30, I just turned 30 in April, and Matt, I don't know, we were just talking about how we feel like compared to him, we haven't done anything with our lives. And so we've been talking about that a lot. You can't have that toy. That's Freddie's toy. That's Freddie's toy. That's Freddie's toy. Beckett is still all over the place. Hey, don't step on him. He's behind you. Oh my gosh. It's a full-time job just to watch after him. But anyway, I really got on here because today's the last night. We packed up. We've packed up as much as we could just throughout the week. Matt made another trip. Today he actually worked from home and actually worked at the new house and tried to like get some cleaning done. Oh my gosh. So that way tomorrow hopefully goes a little bit more smoothly. That's an expensive toy. We don't need to do that. Hi. But Matt's at the new house. He's waiting for my parents because they were dropping off a bed frame. My grandmother, my Nana, is what I call her, she actually thrifted. It's going to look so good at the house, and so she's been working on that, and my mom and dad are gonna drop that off, and then they're going to my sister's house. My sister's about to have a baby, maybe next week, maybe, I mean, who knows at this point. But I just kind of wanted to catch you guys up. We've got all that going on, and we've got some people coming to help us hopefully move. Did you find Mama's water bottle? But it's so chaotic, and I'm just ready for some pockets of peace, and I just feel like I haven't slept very well this week just with the emotional, with the emotional roller coaster that has been this week, and I just feel like there's so much to unpack there, so much that one could say about Charlie Kirk dying, and I don't know, I'm just like, I'm all over the place. I'm emotional, all of the above, but I guess really I'm just filming to document. Really, that's basically it. Matt's going to stop and get a pizza for dinner tonight. His mom's here. She's probably, I don't know, she's actually staying at a hotel tonight because we're packing and everything tonight, and hopefully we'll be able to get everything moved in tomorrow. We did say if we didn't get everything, we would still be able to come back just throughout the week because we actually still have this apartment for a little bit. Do you want to play the drums? Look. Bang on the drum. All right, it's a few days later. We are moved in. We're actually eating our first meal, chicken and rice. It's actually really good. Matt and I are just sitting here at our makeshift dining room table, which is a card table from my sister and brother-in-law, until we get a dining room table. Oh, the lighting's much better this way with the natural light. I told Matt he had to be in the video for this part. We're just kind of like sharing our thoughts, updating you on the move. The move itself was, I'd say it was pretty good. Like, we had the most amazing people help us, like family, and then we had a guy from our church come and help, which was a godsend. So I don't feel like the move itself took too long, but it was just a really emotional day. I feel like all I've done is cry since, I don't know. I feel like all I've done is cry for the past few months, but it's fine. We're gonna make it through this. But anyway, we wanted to, I told Matt he had to share his thoughts, but I thought it was important to talk about this because I've never ever seen anybody talk about this before. But like, Matt and I are having, well, I say I'm speaking for both of us, but like, I am having major home buyers remorse. Isn't that what they say? Home buyers remorse. Like, I don't know, I feel like we bit off more than we could chew. And I've always wanted an older house, one that had character and that wasn't just cookie cutter, because I feel like that's all that people have these days. And I do like to be a little bit different. And I didn't want just anything regular. And so this house popped up. Yeah, we definitely got it. I got what I asked for. But like, initially in the home buying process, like, we're just gonna be really real right now and vulnerable, because I feel like it's important. But like, I feel like when you're looking at houses, I know for me specifically, and I feel like maybe for Matt too, like, I feel like we just kind of had our blinders on a little bit, where we're like, ooh, like, we were just so excited to finally be in a house because we have been in an apartment for so long. So I feel like we kind of had blinders on to some things that really should have been important and like things that stood out. But like, we got into this house and I knew the day we came for our walkthrough, even like a few days before that, I was kind of like, oh crap, like, what have I done? But it was really too late to turn back at that point because we'd already signed on the dotted line. And I don't know, because it's like, this house is very livable. Like, there's nothing, like when we first walked through, it was like nothing major, but sorry, my hand's getting tired. But now that we're in it and we're like seeing all of the things that we need to do, our list just keeps getting longer and longer, and we're like, where is this money supposed to come from that we're supposed to redo this house with? Not redo the house, but like
The money tree this house time.
the money tree. I wish there was a money tree, but there's not. But I don't know. I regret it. It doesn't feel like home.
Not yet.
Not yet. It doesn't, but it really doesn't. It doesn't feel like home. Like, I went to pick up Beckett today from daycare as we were coming home, and I always am like, all right, you ready to go home? And it's like, I couldn't even say it. I couldn't even tell him, oh, you ready to go home? Because it doesn't feel like home.
We just haven't relaxed.
No, I haven't relaxed. Like, all I've done is cry. I don't like it. And I feel like that's not what you would expect to see when you click on this video. It's like, oh, we bought our first house, but actually kind of sucks right now. I don't know. We just being very real right now, I guess, is the whole point that I'm trying to make. Because I'm trying to get back into vlogging and just sharing our experience, but like, I just feel like there's so many things that we need to do. Like, we have the really pretty original hardwood floors, but there's no subfloor underneath. And so like, we're having again, we had our blinders on, and like, they did do some things that we asked them to do during our like initial like all that kind of
Due
stuff,
diligence,
due
yeah.
diligence, all that kind of stuff. But then we got into the house and I was like, wait a second, I forgot to ask for this, and this before we actually bought the house. And we're talking about floors needing some repairs. We have, I don't even know how to explain it, because you know how people will be like, we're gonna take you along this journey and we don't know what we're doing, but like Matt and I really don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Truly, neither one of us is handy. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. We're talking about we need to replace some door handles, because I swear to you, this house was built in the 1900s, 1900. So our house is over 100 years old. And so again, that has like some good things about it too, because there's not anything else like it, which is what I wanted. But like we were talking about the door handles, some of the door handles are questionable, because I was feeding Beck the other night or yesterday and I closed the door a certain way and Matt couldn't get back in. And I was like, oh my gosh, well, what if we had closed the door and he was in it? So anyway, we're like, we need to order new door handles, and you know, the floors are giving us anxiety, especially in the middle of the house, like this section over here, and even like where we're sitting now. There are parts where you feel like you're gonna like fall through, which is not how you want to feel in your house. We still need to get blinds for all of the windows. We have no privacy, and I hate that. Like I hate, especially at night. And there's just a million things to do. Our washer, we had a whole thing with the washer.
You have to get a new drain line.
A new drain line. Okay, so $600 something on Thursday that we're going to have to spend. We just moved in on Saturday. I don't know. I just feel like all I've done is cry, and so really I just wanted to hop on, because this vlog has been kind of like ongoing. Beckett is coughing. He's all congested. I think allergies. My throat's been kind of itchy.
Prayers.
Prayers, please.
Prayers.
I know, like, I just feel like we can't catch a break. It's just been like one thing after another ever since, like, I feel like Beckett was born and things were just like so sweet and so special, and then just like boom, 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 we had all this stuff happen. And then we've been praying about a house. We'd ask God to like close doors if it wasn't right, and I feel like we were very faithful in praying that, and then now I just feel lost, and I feel like
Just discouraged.
Discouraged, yeah, that's a good word to use. So anyway, we're gonna take you guys along with us, and maybe one day this house will feel like home, but as of right this second, it does not. And I think that's important to talk about, because it is too late to go back now. Like we can't. So.
Because it's not all magical rainbows.
No, and I thought it would be, you know, like I thought, oh my gosh, like we have waited so long for this moment, and it is nothing like I imagined. It's just hard. So anyway, we're gonna finish our dinner and then try to unpack some more, because we're currently living in a disaster zone, and so that's also stressful. I told Matt, I just feel like I'm failing at every aspect of life right now. And yeah, but here we are in our first home. Come join us for the wild ride, I guess, is all there is to say for that. But anyway, all right, it's the next night. I am in the same pajamas as yesterday. I'm doing the closing shift in the kitchen, like getting everything ready for the next day. I just did bottles. Matt's actually at church. Well, he's on his way home now, but he had a Bible study tonight, so it was just me and Beckett and Freddie. And so I am just doing all the things: bottles, charging pumps, washing pump parts. I am about to make my breakfast. No, I'm actually not gonna do overnight oats, but I am going to put I made pasta salad, like a cowboy caviar type pasta salad. And so I'm going to put that in bowls. But anyway, I say all of this because I realized I didn't actually close the vlog last night, and I'm ready to be done with it so I can get it up, because it's just kind of an all over the place vlog. And so we're gonna go ahead and end it as I'm doing the closing shift in the kitchen. but I wanted to end it with telling you about something that I listened to today, which was my mom's. As you have seen in the vlog, like, I am just feeling a lot of things right now. Disappointment, just dealing with a lot of anxiety, and she sent me this sermon by Paul David Tripp, whom I love. I actually have his book, New Morning Mercies, but she sent me one of his sermons. I guess it was an older one, but it was on why we suffer. And it was really good. It was just talking about, I took notes because I needed to hear it and be reminded of some things, but it was basically, some of the highlights were why we suffer. Number one, we live in a fallen world. Number two, for our spiritual growth. Number three, for God's glory, and he talked about how your weakness puts God's glory on display. And number four, because of our faith, there are no accidents. Your suffering is never meaningless. And God doesn't need me to be strong to use me. And that part really spoke to me, because I told Matt, I've been telling Matt a lot here lately, but like, I just feel like I am not winning at anything. Like, I just feel like work has been really hard, and I don't feel like I'm the best teacher that I could be, and then I don't want to be a teacher. I want to be home with Beckett, and I don't know, I just feel sorry, just feeling lots of things. I just feel like I've been in a valley for so long, and it's like I can't get out of the valley. It feels like I'm drowning, and it feels like there's no end in sight, basically. Ugh. I think I've cried every single day for like the past few months. Anyway, I just wanted to share that because maybe someone else out there can relate to this. So yeah. Here's to vlogging until I can quit my day job and be at home with Beckett and pursue other more creative outlets. So anyway, a new vlog will be up at some point. I don't know when. We'll figure all that out at a later date. But if you guys wouldn't mind, hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!